Nation, welcome back. It's good to see you. This is the 5th installment in the How to Become the Very Best Security Guard in America series. The last video was a great success. Thousands of dedicated security officers found this series to be beneficial. But even more amazing, I was able to touch base with some amazing men and women. Now, I'm even more pumped for this video. So get your baton, your handcuffs, your OC gel, and your GLOCKS ready. Stay tuned. These are all the items you'll need. First, you have your bleach, you have your lubricating oil. I use Remington rim oil, the same ones I use for my firearms and rifles, so on and so forth. Then of course you need a bucket. Don't forget the Allen wrench and the lock cleaning tools, a brush and the extended rod there. You also need water, of course, and WD-40. Last but not least, a cloth, an extra set of gloves, and of course your duty belt. The reason why you want to maintain the tools and weapons on your duty belt is to make sure that you don't transfer disease and bodily fluid to yourself or to an unsuspecting party. Your handcuffs, for example, are one of the most contaminated weapons you can have on your duty belt if not maintained properly. They can transfer not only bodily fluid, but hepatitis, coronavirus, all types of viruses and bacteria, blood, etc., etc. In addition to cleaning them, I'll teach you how to maintain them so they're working in proper fashion. You do not want your handcuffs to freeze up and to not perform as expected when you're involved in trying to arrest someone. This is a test to ensure that your handcuffs are performing properly. Just press your finger. As long as it's making a complete and smooth and uninterrupted circumference and locking, but not freezing up, but going back into the grooves there, it's working properly. So these are very high quality handcuffs, but let me show you how to maintain them. First, let's clean them. After you arrest someone, do not use your bare hands touching the handcuffs nor the individual. You want to make sure you have gloves on. Once you have the cuffs, you want to make sure that you take your glove. Don't pull at the edge. You're making contact with your skin. Pull at near the bottom, cover up the cuffs, like so, and then take your other glove, see how they stick out there, and cover up the remaining portion of the cuffs. This ensures that you can transport the tainted handcuffs until they are properly cleansed, decontaminated, and properly maintained by lubrication. In order to clean your handcuffs, you'll need, once again, bleach, water. Pour a little bit of water in your bucket here, and then pour some bleach. Not too much bleach. And of course, tightly secure the bleach. Set it off to the side. Then you want to grab another set of gloves. It's always good to have more than one set of gloves on you. I actually have an extra pair, a third pair, in my everyday carry man bag. Check out the other video on that. Grab your contaminated cuffs. And of course, you want to safely unravel them from the gloves there. Keep them away from your face so that whatever is on the surface of the cuffs doesn't splatter on your face. And put them in the bleached water. Keep it in there for approximately 30 minutes so that all the bacteria and viruses that may be on the surface of the cuffs is disinfected properly. All right, so it's been 30 minutes exactly. Now let's take out the cuffs. You have your gloves. It's best to use the cleaning rod, the extended rod they use on your firearm. Detach the brush, of course, and then scoop it up from the bleached water onto your rag here. You want to blot it dry. Now, the bleach over time, of course, will corrode your cuffs. These are high quality cuffs here. So it'll take more than just one occasion to see the visual erosion on these cuffs. After you blot it dry, grab your WD-40 in order to properly lubricate the grooves, the hinge, and all the mechanisms. You can't pull apart handcuffs. So we're gonna make sure that it's properly lubricated. The hinge, the grooves, the keyhole, in this case, the lever lock. Get it on both. All right, you want to dry this because the WD-40 does not smell good at all. So you want to blot it dry. Get it real good there. All right, so now we'll test it again. And this should be working in better fashion. Once you can take your finger, like so that when you handcuff somebody, you don't want it to freeze up at all, period. You want to make sure you protect your pocketbook and your person so that you could serve another shift, another day. Moving over to the OC gel. The OC gel must be maintained as well. All those contents inside of that container, just sitting on the shelf or on your duty belt unused. You want to make sure that the container is not clogged. You want to make sure the contents are effective so that you can get a sufficient outburst of contents on the targeted individual, which is causing you, the client, and the public at large harm. So, of course, to do that, you want to do some test runs, like so. And it's working in proper fashion. Give it a couple good shakes, put it back in the holster. Off to your PR-24, my favorite baton. This should be working in proper fashion for nudging, for striking only and absolutely when necessary, and for defense. But sometimes this PR-24 gets loose. When you hold the handle, you don't feel as secure as you should be. Notice that there's an Allen wrench key here. Therefore, you need the Allen wrench. Tighten it up. Always keep this handy. Very invaluable tool. Put it here like so. All right, that's pretty good there. Oh yeah, working proper fashion. Next up, when it's not locked, sometimes the interior rod may give when not intentionally unleashed. To solve that, you just unscrew the back here. It works on several retractable batons, like the ASP, for example. So you unscrew the back, like so, and there's a cap here. There's a clamp, a metallic clamp, which holds the interior rod together. Just pull it out. Here's the interior clamp, how it looks. When the interior rod is not secure, that means you'll have to expand these metallic clamps. They're forgiving, so don't worry, you won't break it. And place it back in the baton. Stick it right in and just screw the top on. Just like so. And it should not come out only when you ask for it to. All right, and that's how you check and balance your retractable baton. On to the firearm. This is a Glock 17. Remember to treat every firearm as if it's loaded. This is indeed loaded. Now, to unload and properly clear a Glock for usage, like cleaning, you want to first press the magazine release. I'm going to turn the firearm around safely so I can show you the mag release button. This is the magazine release button. I'm going to turn the firearm back around safely so that I can press the magazine release button with my thumb. Once I press the magazine release button, the magazine will fall out. Here's the magazine. However, the gun is still loaded. I always carry one in the chamber from day one, 15 years ago. I will not have it any other way. You must slide the slide back like this. The bullet. Now, to make sure that it is indeed clear of any projectile, you want to slide back and check the barrel with your finger. So, no bullet came out. Then you want to lock it back, and then don't want to point at yourself. See, nothing's in there. Use your finger. Check inside. There we go. It's clear. So now we can field strip it properly. So press the slide release down here. Okay. Then you want to press the trigger. Press trigger. Get these 4 fingers on the rear of the slide here. Provide leverage with your thumb and slide to slide back ever so slightly. Once you hear that click, then get your thumb and pointing finger on these levers here. And one right there. Hold it down and then push the side forward. Then you want to wipe off all points of contact, like so. Then you want to lubricate all points of contact, like so. One there, one there, one there, one there. Rub all points of contact, like so. Then you want to disassemble. Then you want to disassemble the slide. Take off the spring. Take off the bolt. This bolt. Wipe off the bolt. Get your extended rod and your brush. Run it through there a couple times. I like to do that first. About 4 or 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you can put some lubrication, some oil on the brush. Run it through the barrel 4 or 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. 6. Now that's clean as a whistle. All right. Put that to the side there. I actually want to put lubrication over the barrel as well. About 3 drops. Use your finger. Don't be shy. Don't be scared. That's why they invented soap. There we go. All points of contact. Get it nice and lubricated. Oh yes, it's beautiful. Put that off to the side. Then your spring, make sure you brush it. I used to have a brush for this, but let's only have this for right now. Let's get all any dust that may be there. Wrap it off with a rag and blow it. Then you want to get your slide and dust this off as well. You want to lubricate all points of contact. Here, be there. go. Then you want to put the bolt back in to the slide, like so. Oops, sorry. Then you want to put the bolt back into the slide, like so, and let it go back. And it locks back. Then you have the spring through this hole here, and this little indent. When it sit up there, get your butt back in there, man. Camera died, so I'm using my phone right now. So I'm gonna put it a little bit of tension on it. There we go. Then you want to put the slide back on to the lower receiver. On these grooves here, sit it on there, nice and easy, and you're good to go. It's pretty. Then you want to put your bullet back into the chamber, because that keeps one in the chamber. Get your magazine. Good to go. All right, that's it for your security guard duty belt maintenance field tutorial. Subscribe to my channel, ring the bell for notifications so you can be updated with the latest and greatest of information. I'm Citizen Edge. Edge Nation, I'm out.